Halls! Welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. Today I am super excited because I have another collaboration video to bring to you all. It is a white Christmas collaboration that my good friend Nadia over at DIY with Nadia has come up with. She brought a group of us together to bring you guys some really great DIYs. Hope you guys get inspired. I hope you all love it. I had so much fun collaborating with these ladies on this. If you come from the playlist, hello, welcome. My name is Amber Michawn and I do weekly DIYs, hauls, and other fun things. Yes, you will see this sweet face more often than not. Huh? You being shy now. So the playlist will be in the description box below. And I also wanted to say that I recently was sent a bunch of items from burlapfabric.com. They sent me some items to try out, and I really hope you guys do like them. I use them in most of the DIYs that you will see here. So their information will also be in the description box below. Oh.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night.
For this first DIY, you're going to take a sled from Dollar Tree, these pre-cut vinyl stickers from Target's Dollar Spot, and then some white chalk paint. So the first thing I did is I took apart the sled and then I sanded down the glitter because I'm actually going to use the front part of this. Once you take everything apart, it's just too damaged on the back side to use the back. So this is what it looks like after I've sanded all the glitter and everything down. And now I'm using my white chalk paint to cover everything. And I did about 3 coats just so I can get everything covered and you won't see anything. After it was dry, I went ahead and hot glued it back together the way that it was. It was slightly off only because I didn't paint the legs the entire way. I just painted the top and the bottom, but no biggie. And then I'm taking a piece of burlap and gonna make a bow. Now I got this huge spool of burlap ribbon from Burlap Fabric. They sent me over a few items and you guys definitely gotta check them out. I'll leave their information in the description box below, as well as the links to what they did send me. A few of the things that they did send me I am using in my DIYs today. But basically with this ribbon, I went ahead and cut it in half because I was looking for to make a smaller bow. And so the thing about this burlap spool is once you cut it, even if it's not even like mine is not, you can go ahead and take off the sides, like rip apart the sides and have it a little bit frayed and have just a more rustic, farmhouse edge to it. And then hot glue it on the top corner of my sled or sleigh, whatever this is. Then I took that pre-cut vinyl from Target and took off the white film part and then used some transfer tape that I picked up from, where did I get this? Walmart. And then I went ahead and just put it over the frays and it peels up and lays down really easily. I mean, you guys got to get these pre-cut vinyls. Like you all know, I don't have a Cricut, and I know a lot of you all don't either. So every time I see these at Target, I always get multiple because they're just so fun to work with. And then after that, I took this really pretty like star flower white ornament from a Dollar Tree, and I hot glued that underneath the bow. And then I had these frosted leaves that I picked up from actually Hobby Lobby, and I just deconstructed that stem and then put that underneath and around, and I absolutely love how this is turning out. And then another thing I got from Burlap Fabric is this spool of nautical rope, and I absolutely love it. It's so thick, but it's so firm, and it's just really good quality. And so what I'm doing is gonna go ahead and make my hanger for this and just fish it through the holes at the top and then knot it on both sides. And I absolutely love how this turned out. It's so pretty, so simple, and gives me all the nice frosty white Christmas vibes.
Glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night. It's Christmas, a winter wonderland. each hand. Take me.
For our next DIY, we're going to take 2 of these Christmas trees from Dollar Tree along with their galvanized bucket that has the twine at the top. The first thing I'm doing is taking that bucket and painting it. So I'm using this stipple brush from Dollar Tree and my white chalk paint, and I'm just pretty much just painting the entire thing, stippling it like you would when you galvanize something. Then I'm taking this faux snow from Dollar Tree and I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the top, and then I'll start painting more over that. Now, it's not that big a deal if you don't really care. Like, it kind of gets thick on to your brush, so I put more paint on it and had to try to get some of the glitter off, which it didn't bother me at all, but I just kept stippling the paint on there and just sprinkling more snow on to the bucket, and I love how it's turning out. And then after that, I took my trees, gonna go ahead and fan the stems out. And what I'm doing to using 2 of these, I'm gonna put them together. So these trees are pretty sad, they're pretty skimpy. So I've seen a few crafters do this where they have just kind of put them together. And I think it looks so great. It makes it look even more full, and you don't have to do all the extra work of using the Dollar Tree garland ties or stems or whatever. You just put 2 trees together, tie them off with some rope, and you've got a really nice looking $2 tree that looks way fuller than if it was just one of them. And then I took the top part, twisted it together, the 2 pieces that stick up at the top, and then folded them down a little halfway to make it look more like it was a fuller tree. It looks really nice now. Then I took a piece of foam core, hot glued that to the bottom of my bucket, and then placed some more hot glue on top of that foam core to then push my tree down into it. Now I'm going to go ahead and give my tree a frosty look by just using a paintbrush, just my chip brush, and some white chalk paint, and just painting all around the tree stems. As much as little as you want. I did it until I was satisfied. Then I took my my berry garland, the white one that I do have, and some of these frosted pine cones that I got from Walmart for $1.98. And then I'm just wrapping that garland around and then hot gluing those pine cones around, just kind of in a scattered kind of way. And I really love how this has turned out. It's so pretty, so white, Christmassy, and frosty. You could definitely put more stuff on them, but I just was looking for a real simple, rustic farmhouse look, and I love it.
In the air, families near, we give thanks for this past year. Oh, no.
For the next DIY, we're going to take 2 of these house scenes or whatever from Dollar Tree and spray paint them white. This is what they look like afterwards. Guys, this one is super, super easy. Even if you don't have spray paint, you could just paint it white with acrylic or chalk paint. Then I took these mini wreaths from Target and then hot glued them to the front of both of those buildings. And then I took this Wild at Heart decor block from Dollar Tree. Since it was white, it was perfect. I took off the tag, painted over where the tag was because it left like a brown mark. But anyways, that didn't really do too much damage. Then I took these bottle brush trees that I already had on hand, hot glued them down, and then gonna place my houses there. I didn't hot glue down the houses because you need to move them to put the lights inside, but super, super easy, but super, super cute, guys. I really love how this turned out. It's so simple, but so, so pretty.
What a bliss, a green red delight with glimmering silver wine. You dazzle us all from big to small. warm laughter.
Moving on to another easy, simple, so quick and cute DIY. We're going to take two glasses. I got these from Dollar General. They were $1, and then spray paint them white. Absolutely love how you can just take clear glasses, paint them white, and it just is something beautiful. Now I got two of these little mini reefs from Dollar Tree. I haven't seen them around before, but I got them this year. I love it. Place the glass inside of it and then put it on top of the white shelves from Dollar Tree, or just as is on a table or centerpiece, and you have something so pretty. It looks so high end by just painting it white.
Stacked in piles, take me away, Christmas Day.
For our next DIY, we're going to take two of these tree frames from Dollar Tree and some white spray paint. I was going in a different direction with this, with the spray paint, and it didn't quite work out. But after I spray painted them, I went ahead and took some nautical rope, the white nautical rope from Dollar Tree. I used 3 packs of these and just started to hot glue it all around the frame of this tree. And I just kept wrapping it around and around and around. And like I said, I used 3 packs to go all the way up. Like I said before, I was going in a completely different direction with this DIY and had to kind of settle on the rope the way that I had it, but I'm actually really happy with the look of it. Now it's not tight. The rope isn't wrapped tightly around together, but I really like the sparsity that it has. But anyways, after I wrapped it all the way around to the top, I hot glued it down, and then I went ahead and took this glitter star from Dollar Tree, or that's not a star, it's a snowflake really, and then hot glued that to the top front as my tree topper. I think this one's really cute. The next thing I did is took this novelty garland from Dollar General. It's super pretty, and started to wrap that around my second tree. Now, I was going with something more like this for the first one, but with different fabric, I guess, and it just didn't work out. But for this one, it did. So I'm leaving the wire frame completely exposed with the white spray paint and just wrapping this novelty garland around the spiral of this tree. Now you have to use hot glue every step of the way, because if not, it'll kind of fall and it'll droop and won't look great. So you want to make sure you have a pretty tight spiral when you do this. But I absolutely love how this one turned out. Just kept going up all the way around. And then I took this vase filler from Dollar Tree. It's really pretty. It's white and like silver sparkly balls. And then after I cut off my novelty garland, I just went ahead and hot glued some of those white like pearls, I guess you would say. The pearl fillers. They're styrofoam, so it's not, yeah. But I love how this turned out. I think they're so pretty. They're so fun, super cute, like near your fireplace or like in an entryway. That's probably where I will put mine. I just really love how these turned out. Even though it wasn't exactly what I was going for, they still made me very happy. To this cute DIY, we're going to go ahead and take this Santa basket from Dollar Tree and some white spray paint again. I actually ran out of white spray paint when I did this one, so I had to finish it up with some white chalk paint. But you're going to go ahead and take off the top like felt part along with that buckle. This is what it looks like after I painted it, and like I said, my spray paint ran out, so I had to use my white chalk paint to finish up. So from Burlap Fabric, they sent me this huge like sheet of burlap. It's like, I don't know, it's like a huge panel. But anyways, what I did is cut off a piece of that and then went and put that inside of my basket. So I'm just kind of stuffing it in there. I'm not really going for a perfect look here, just kind of stuffing it in there and then folding it over to the sides, cutting some pieces off that looked a little wonky and weird, and just hot gluing it down to the top rim of it. Then I took the nautical rope that Burlap Fabric sent me and went ahead and wrapped that around using some hot glue. I just wrapped it around a couple of times. Now I'm taking some styrofoam balls that I got from Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 3, and I believe I picked up 6 packs or 4 packs. I don't remember, but I just put those inside there. And then I'm taking these ornaments from Walmart and hot gluing the one that says "Let It Snow." I think that's such a cute phrase. I mean, you could totally put, snowballs, 5 cents or 25 cents, but I thought I'd put a different take on it and just hot glued that to the front and then put some more of these frosted pine cones inside. And I think it turned out so cute. It's so fun. My boys absolutely love these snowballs.
There's joy in the air, family's near.
Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you leave me a comment if you're new here just to say hello. And don't forget to visit the rest of the ladies on this playlist and see the beautiful creations they have come up on this White Christmas collaboration. Alright dolls, I will see you on the next one. Bye!
With glimmering silver wine, you dazzle us all, from big to small. Warm laughter and white smiles, my presents stacked in piles. Take me away, Christmas Day. Take me away, Christmas Day.